Yo, yo. All right. Everyone's panicking. Gold's dumping? What's going on? Everyone's panicking over a little bit of a retracement. Now, if you are in silver, well, you should have listened to what I said. Don't buy silver after a pump. It just goes back down to zero. Potentially oil could be doing well here. Is gold a buy? Of course gold is a buy. Think about it. There's pretty much always something that's a buy. And what do we know right now? We know that the economy is a bit iffy. We might be going to wars, right? And Bitcoin, crypto is obviously collapsing because of this, right? So crypto is out of the question. So your options are stock market or metals, right? I guess you could go into commodities like, I don't know, you could go into lumber or oil or energy things, right? But I don't think they're a very good idea, right? Not yet, at least, right? Actually, you know what? Should we buy WTI? It might be time to invest in some oil. It might be time to invest in some oil, dude. Look at this. Right? WTI. WTI. No, let's just look at regular spot WTI. 2020, during the COVID sort of stuff. Can we look back? Oil. Can we look, what's USA Oil Company? Let's just look at an oil company ticker. USO. USO. Here you go. Let's see. Oil's been going down. What's another ticker? Well, I mean, maybe it could come back up, but see if we can find a oil fund. Oil. Yeah, I don't know actually. It could be a futures. Holy shit. Brent. Let's look at the Brent oil. I mean, when I'm looking at UTI, it's looking okay, honestly, right? Last month was pretty dang solid, right? This could easily pump back up for a bit. Can I buy this even? WTI. Let's look at Interactive Brokers. I don't know if I want to invest in this when the charts look so silly. Buying oil or nat gas is super smart. America may attack Iran. We can look at nat gas too. Nat gas, right? These charts are difficult. Oh, the Instagram cut out already. It's because of the music, whatever. We'll end the Instagram one. I'll just stream here for now. Okay, we're playing music for this. Big fan of DMC. Thanks, bro. Can we get like funds for gas? Natural gas. American brokers.
Grow old cam size and position is better because this not center.
Old cam size position is better. You want me to reset that? Reset. Oops. Yeah, but Arturo needs that might work better. That might be better because it's more center. I'm also standing right now, so yeah, I don't know enough about oil and whatnot, but I'd be curious to learn about it.
Hello, new here. Would really love to learn your strategy.
Let's look at this will help us, honestly. The Edge Finder will help us. So US oil. Like, it's pretty freaking bullish, actually. Like, fundamentally, look at this. Most long. We might want to get in some oil. Yeah, this is the chart we wanted to look at. Yeah. US oil fund. Yeah, USO. Okay, well, maybe we'll try to buy one and see if it just goes through. USO. Can I just buy one? Right, okay, cool. Let's get 9 more. It's just 10.
We can easily crop during the editing time.
Okay. Put a little oil in. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're down pretty decent amount right now from the high watermark. So people are panicking about gold. Let's look at gold, eh? Right. I mean, it looks. I'll just tell you right now, it looks perfectly great. It still looks fine.
Not good you abandoned us on X yesterday. Same happening today. Had to come here to call your Atten.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we got that 4-hour close. Let's look here. Oh, and someone said new here would love to learn the strategy. Yeah, so all it is attempts to gain new levels, and if it fails, then it goes in the other direction. Super simple. That's all. Literally all you need to know when it comes to trading. That is the maximum you need to know in order to make money. Or I guess I don't know, not maximum. There's more things you could know, I suppose. Okay, not the best close on gold here. I was hoping it would rally up a little bit more. We're gonna have to wait it out. I'm still perfectly fine with this trade because ultimately we're waiting for this daily to close here, right? And this is the level that we want, right? That purple, right? And we even marked it out, right? We're like, this purple will probably get hit still, right? So that purple needed to be touched, right? So it came back into the daily level. This is all completely normal. And if you're day trading and you're freaking out because gold just dumped, it's because you're day trading. Don't day trade. Like, it's so simple, dude. If you want to make money, don't day trade. It's like the easiest thing ever. Right? Like I see this dump and I get perfect perspective.
You're
right?
Not checking on people viewing from X had some questions for you.
I'm not checking on people viewing for X. Correct. I don't look at X at all. You can watch on Kick or YouTube. X and Instagram I don't really give a shit about. Following you blindly. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Okay, so NASDAQ, a similar sort of thing. I think NASDAQ's a little bit more bearish here. What I'm looking at is basically it could come down, right? Ideally, I don't really want it below this level, right? Which is currently bouncing off of, right? So that I'm feeling okay with that NASDAQ long still. It's not as good as I feel with gold. Gold, I'm not worried about in the slightest. You know, things can always go in the wrong direction, but you know, right now. And then so for Bitcoin, this is exactly what we thought was going to happen to Bitcoin. Still, it's still playing out, right?
To all the fallen accounts due to gold today.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you lost money because gold went down into a retracement, like that's your fault. That's 100% your fault. This is still bullish. So if you're over leveraging and you're doing random stupid shit, right? Then it's completely your fault. You're worried because gold pays your bills and it depends on it. Exit the position and go find another way to make money. I'm telling you that for your own safety. Because if trading is, if you're reliant on trading for your bills, you will ruin your life for sure. Like 100% chance. There's no chance that you won't ruin your life if you are struggling to pay your bills and you're using trading as a means to do that. If you have $1 million, go ahead and do it. It's because you have tons of time. It doesn't really matter, right? How can I use a prop firm for swing trades? The rules and drawdown make it nearly impossible to hold swing trade for. Yeah. So okay, super long question, but basically, how to use prop firms for swing trades? Couple different options here. Some prop firms allow swing trading. Okay, they'll have a swing trade account. I think FTMO does. Maven, for example, they don't. We don't have a swing trade.
My question for you is that can we have an app version of Maven?
God, why do you guys fucking ask questions while I'm answering another question, dude? Anyways, Maven, for example, we don't have a swing trade account, but we don't have swap fees. So all the accounts are swing trade accounts, right? So what I would do is I would get an instant funding account because then you don't have to do the challenge. You just have to do the consistency, which is like, 5 days of trading or 5 trades basically, right? And with a swing trade, so what you can do is because you have to manage the daily drawdown, you can either risk very little and go slow, or you can close the trade every day and then reopen it. It's simple, right? Like, you shouldn't be going like, and if you're saying, oh, but I still might hit the 4% daily drawdown, why are you risking 4% in a trade, dude? That's crazy. And okay, let's say, okay, you do want to risk 4%. Who cares? You'll blow a counter or two. Who cares? Some account, it's a probability game, right? So many of the accounts you'll pass, some of them you'll blow. So you can either churn accounts and go quickly, or you can go slow, right? Or you can close and open them every single day. and still run the same. So still run the same trade. So what do I mean by close and open them every single day, right? Well, if I'm trading on this gold trade here, for example, and this is my overall idea, right? So I'm going to keep taking trades every day until it hits this level, right? So let's look at what that would look like. For example, I'm just going to go on the 1 hour, okay? And you need to get, like, let's say you're doing instant funding, okay? So you took a trade here, you let it rip up for the day, and then you close it at the end of New York, okay? And then you do another one. Okay, you just made a bunch of profit. Awesome, right? The next day, you know, and if you're doing a consistency score, maybe you cut it off a bit early because you don't want to get too much money because that kind of fucks you, right? The next day, you do the same thing. Boom, you just made 2 days of profit, right? The next day, you open up again. 3 days of profit, okay? Now, today, you open up again and you lose, right? Well, that's fine. That's fine because you just won 4 days and lost 1. Do you see what I'm saying? So it won't really matter. It's like, it doesn't really matter. Your daily will reset and then you'll start again tomorrow, right? So if you risked 1% per trade and you made 1% each day, right? 1 to 1, you just made 4% and you lost 1%. So you're up 3% now. Now you do that again for next week, boom, you got 6%. And that's like a whole challenge in itself. Or it's enough to take a withdrawal, right? You don't have to win every single day. Now, what's the example? Okay, so you might say, hey, that's all well and great if it's going in your favor. Well, what if it's not going in your favor, right? So let's say you took a like, just for argument's sake, right? You took a long here, right? And you wouldn't have, but let's say you did. Well, you would have lost today, you would have lost today, you would have lost today, right? You might have maybe lost 3 in a row and then you would have blown the account. That's fine. Just buy another one. It's not your money. Just buy another one. So you would have gotten it wrong then. That's what that is. You got it wrong. Just like any other trading thing, right? Why do you encourage taking trades daily and never look for swing trades? Well, that's the opposite of what I do, actually. I encourage you every single day to be a swing trader, and I tell you not to be a day trader. I am a swing trader that can day trade, and I know the odds. I know who makes money. I know from my own experience and from data that swing traders make the most money, and I tell you that. You should be swing trading.
Can we have an app for Maven?
An app for Maven? What would the app do? What's your opinions on alts? They all are useless, terrible shitcoins. Don't buy them. All right, we got some reels we can react to here.
Buys on Coinbase around 130. They have their financial reports today.
Buy on Coinbase around 130. Yeah, I mean, Coinbase is an interesting one because they do have to do, it's crypto and stock, right? All mixed with whatever. But like, obviously, so with something like Coinbase, dude, like it's obvious what their earnings report going to be, right? Because the more money people have, the more they charge for fees. That's it. The more money people have, the more trading they do, and the more fees they can charge. Okay. Because it's a percentage thing. So their earnings is obviously going to be, you know, less if people are losing money. And people are losing money. So their earnings are going to be less. It's most likely to tank down, right? Even further.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Actually, it's all right, because translated, fuck yo actually means, I'll do it. No. Fuck yo.
Fuck you.
Fuck yo.
Fuck you.
Fuck yo.
Yeah, fuck the EU, dude. Fuck the EU. What language is that? Those are two different people's fingers. Is it not? This one is somebody else. They just have the same nails. Right? Is that not somebody else's hand?
Try it.
I'm not gonna try it, dude. There's something weird about this video. I feel like I'm getting baited into something. Well, you know the problem, right? They're trading the fucking 1 minute. Who gives a fuck? You deserve this. You deserve to get cocked. 1 minute fucking traders, dude. Blah. If you trade on anything less than the 15 minute, blah. You deserve what you get. Yeah, dude. These sort of reels like don't even like I don't even react to them anymore, man. Like it's so normal. It's just a regular thing now, right? Just that's common. It's like nothing painful anymore. That's just what happens. Every time. Yeah.
Saw Top Step rejecting every influencer's payout, accusing of hedging between different accounts. I am expecting gold to test last week low. What's your take on that?
Why are you expecting gold to do that? I mean, I've already told you my opinion on gold, right? So here, I'll break down gold for you so you can know what's going to happen, okay? And like, this is what's going to happen, right? So you can argue with me all you want, but this is what's going to happen, okay? Let me jump to a chart that's less busy, okay? Here you go. It's the same chart, okay? Let's break it down for you. You've got the origin of the move that brought us to this high, okay? Right? What they did is, this is just a test of that level, right? So that we can continue the trend, right? They have to come back. They have to come back to the level that brought us to the high, retest it so we can continue to the next leg up, okay? And what they've done is they've attempted to make a new low. They failed to do that, okay? So that gives us confirmation that we're going to come back and test this high once again, okay? Now then, are there any levels that are in the way that will stop that from happening, right? Let's check, right? Higher time frame levels. Guess what? There was one, this weekly level that closed bearishly. We tested and then we rejected off of it, okay? So what's going to happen here is we need to come back down here, right? And test this last week's origin, so, right? So what we're going to do is we can say, hey, look at that. That's right there, okay? So what we're doing right now is we're coming back and testing it, okay? I mean, they might front run it a bit, but they do need to come back against it a little bit, right? Maybe they're actually just testing this, right? And that could be the level that they're taking instead. Okay, but the thing I wanted to point out here, and I'm going to delete everything so you can see again, is they've already tested this level, right? So now when they come back up, which they're doing currently, this level will break. This was the first test. This level will break, okay? So right now, all they're doing is they're making sure that they're filling more orders before they're going to what? This origin of the drop, okay? So that they can make new highs. That's it. That's what's going to happen. This is how the market works. Like with certainty. And there are chances where crazy shit can happen, okay? So when I say this is how the market works, it's what's going to happen unless something crazy happens. You know? But it's probably not going to happen. Hunter, you should dye your hair. I want to see blue or pink. No. I can only do orange. I can only do orange. Oh my gosh. Should we... Oh, we got a pretty decent turnout on YouTube right now, too. Should we do a giveaway? We can do another Maven giveaway since we got a pretty decent number of people watching right now. And we're not even... I turned off the Instagram stream, too. What's your profit on gold? Well, we just kind of explained that, yeah. It's the new high. 60K. Or 6K. 60K would be pretty sweet, too. And I added bigger accounts. So one of these pulls, we're gonna 10K one step from Maven. So as a beginner, can we copy trade a bot in order to replicate trades from more experienced traders? You could, but you will. I'm going to tell you that if you find somebody who's going to let you replicate their trades, you're going to lose money for sure, because what they're doing is they're trying to scam you. And guess what? Here's an example. I am a very good trader. Why would I set up a bot so you can copy from me? Right? Why would I do that? I run these streams, and you can go ahead and you can learn from me, and you can copy things while you're learning and try things out, play around so you can learn. But why would I just give you money for free? You know what I mean? Like you don't have to learn anything. It doesn't make sense. Why would I set that up? Right? It's completely a completely crazy thing for me to do, unless I'm charging you for it, right? And then why would I be charging you for it, right? So that I can make money off of you instead of the market, right? But the reason why I do this and I teach is for a couple of reasons, right? One is because it's my job. Two is because I like my job. Crazy, right? Okay, let's spin the other one. Fucking hell, though. Let's go with copy me plus copy me to enter is a 10K one step from Maven. No, there's no. I'm not dyeing my hair, dude.
Plus pink.
You know why? Because how do I say this in a way that sounds normal? Everyone with crazy colored dyed hair, just they act crazy. They act crazy, like they look crazy, they act crazy. I see them walking around the streets with like grungy clothes. Like, I don't want to like be one of these people. I like people who look healthy. And everyone with crazy colored hair, like they all look like bums, man. They all look like
Baby
they're
Hunter.
dying, man. We love you. I love you too, buddy. Of course you love your job. You have the best coworkers ever. Yeah, except for one girl. There's one girl that you know, she hits on me every day. There's one girl on the board that's hitting on me every day. I won't say who though. Let's spin this. Spin this real. Maven Trading. If you don't win, check out MavenTrading.com. Mothius, nice, cool. I like how we're getting some new names in here. Why don't you date her? Ah, she lives too far away, dude. That's why. Why don't
Baby Hunter, that's Emma Wright.
Why don't you date your coworkers? That's ridiculous, dude. You know how like fucked up that would be? Just hitting on your coworkers. It would be you would ruin your company so quickly. Congrats, Mothius. Is Maven hiring? I don't know. Ask the hiring team. I'm not. Any Bitcoin predictions? Yes. Been through it a few times, but everyone new here, we can repeat things. Bitcoin, we predicted that it would go to this zone, okay? And now that we bounced off this zone, we had a nice weekly close. We then rejected off the monthly level.
Some animals have gray colors to show they are toxic.
We rejected off the monthly level and we're coming back down to the other side of this range, okay? We're going to test this low, okay? I most likely predict that there will be a bounce here and then we will come back up here, okay? I don't care where, right? But then later we will go down sub 50K, okay? It doesn't matter where we bounce to, right? I suspect that it will bounce. We will watch reactions off of levels so that we can continue down in the trend, okay? We're looking at sub 50K. You love liberty? I don't know what that means, dude. What was the result of drinking carrot juice? I got terrible diarrhea. My stomach hurt really bad. It tastes like mud. It didn't do anything for my skin color though. Wait, do I look? Wait, I gotta change this. Wait, out of camera here. Hold on. Add video capture camera. Do I look more orange? Right, go down. Do I look more orange? I don't think so. You love work or you love liberty? I don't know what does liberty mean? Freedom? What is liberty? I just think of StarCraft, liberty. Free without restrictive oppressive society. Do I like my work or do I like freedom? I guess if I had to choose freedom, like would I prefer, like, are you asking would I prefer to be able to just do not work or work? I don't know, dude. I kind of like working some, actually. I like to have a job and do stuff with my day, but I don't like. I think what I have right now is perfect, dude. So I don't know. Put Bitcoin on Maven's balance sheet. Long-term investment already is. Maven has a lot of money. And let me just put it this way. If you were a company who needs to hold a vault in order to manage variance in payouts from month to month, okay? So you are a company that has
I would like to switch job with you.
varying amounts of expenses per month, right? It's not static based off of what is required, right? So if you had that, you would obviously have a backup amount of money, okay, to make sure that you can make those expenses so your business doesn't go under. Maven has that, right? So now we have a bunch of money. What are you going to do with that money? Put it in the least risky things, right? So cash, we know for sure, is the only investment that for sure will become worthless. Fiat is the only investment that is for sure going to go to zero, okay? It just slowly goes to zero. It's very stably going to zero, right? So holding cash would be dumb, right? But then alternatively, we know Bitcoin and it is going up, right? But very volatile. Same with gold. Gold is going up. A little bit less volatile, right? Stock market, similar sort of thing, right? So diversification of assets so that you can ensure that you are the safest thing possible. And ultimately, you are a trader, whether you like it or not, even if you're just holding cash. You've decided that, hey, cash is the safest asset to hold, right? What's my real name? Chris. It's Chris Hunter. Do you want my address and list of fears too? All right. What did we have any more? I don't know if we have. I think I kind of already explained what I think is going to happen in gold here. We just got to wait for that daily close, right? Does look like it's pumping up a bit. So even like just break down even further. Like let's say it does close in here, right? Then it might reject off of there and then just come down to this low, right? That would be the next move down. I'm still relatively confident with this. Like there's no reason to panic yet. This looks perfectly fine. Nasdaq not so much though, honestly. Nasdaq pretty bearish. But I want to look more at oil too. US 2-year treasury yield. It's bullish. I honestly don't really know how these affect oil too much. Like, so jobs. Let's look at the recent news release was, we had a increase in jobs, right? So that's good for oil, I guess. Decrease. So I guess this is like just based off of economy, similar to the stock market, I suppose. U.S. oil probably performs similar to the stock market. COT positioning. People are going long. GDP growth is going well. Okay, yeah, that's confirming everything. Okay. What's interesting is I just want to look at like the difference between, you know, the S&P versus oil, right? And the only difference really, did you see the switch here? If I switch to oil versus S&P, the only difference really is the seasonality and the COT positioning, right? Right? Let's look at NASDAQ. Yeah. Interesting. What's the most unmoral legal way to make money? Let me think. Wait. It would have to be something that is an unregulated sector where like the fastest immoral ways to make money would have to be like promising people that they would get rich, right? So I honestly think it might be like something like course selling, right? Because course selling it can't be regulated, right? So it would be legal, right? So you're basically just teaching shitty education, right? and then promising people that this could work, but there's no way to guarantee it would work, right? So you can't get shut down. So I'd probably argue course sellers. That is probably be the easiest way to make shitloads of money legally and fuck people over. If that's what you're looking for. It sounds like a terrible way to make money to me, but...
Check poll and kick.
How many children do I have? 0. Check the kick poll. Am I going to dye my hair pink or what? Yeah, there you go. That's I knew it was going to be there. Okay. Selling fake drugs. I don't think that would make much money, and I think you're going to get fucking killed. So 100K I'm almost at 100K followers on Instagram, actually. You want me to dye my hair pink at 100K? I don't know if I can do that, dude. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, why do I want to do that? I'm just... When I hit 100K, I'll probably hit 100K in like a month or two. It'll be before summer, for sure. It could be next week. I got 25K followers this last few days, so I'm just assuming that's not going to be the trend. But what about blue? Better for your color? I don't think Emma, like, you know what I'm trying to say here, Emma. People with blue hair are fucking crazy. I don't need to look more crazy. Money is sweet when children are around you. Loki, you do know. See? Exactly. And I don't need people to know, though. I'm a different kind of crazy, all right? I'm not blue hair crazy.
Dye your beard blue.
I'm axe to a cow's head crazy. Yeah. So maybe we want to pick up more QQQ later here, but
Green hair because traders like green.
bro, fucking, I'd look sickly. You guys are funny today. You guys are funny. It's that one. It's that one. What is this? I thought this was supposed to be trading content. Whoa. Wait, what? Wait, what?
利益どこ行った 絶対死ぬ。やばい。決済して利確すればもうすぐ100万円。もうダメ。見てられない。でも私ならできる。2000万取り返してみせるから。
There's no way this is real. She's got pink hair. Wait. I just wanted to like rewind to this bit. Look, wait. Nice. Where do you find these? Yeah.
Dye black with hint of orange in between. That would be sick.
Bro, I'm too old to dye my hair. What was it, like 2 years ago or something? I shaved my head and it took like 8 months to grow back. I'm too old to do shit with my hair now, dude. It'll get ruined completely. The beard is different. The beard grows in like a week, but when you get older, man, your hair just like goes, like falls off your head, and your hair like just starts transferring to other parts of your body. It keeps falling out, and then like now your beard is full of hair, now your chest is full of hair. That's how it goes. Comes into your ears, dude. Your hair stops growing, but everywhere else keeps growing. You need a break. Yeah, you're welcome to chill here, Emma. I'm not going to ban you. Maven Shorts might ban you. Bookmap, order flow, footprint, volume profile. Is that the best? Trust me, guys. He is trading in a place have no liquidity. I mean, well, sure, go. I mean, I'm assuming that comment is a judging comment, saying I am trading a place that has no liquidity. Well, first of all, I'm not trading right now. I'm not entering any trades right now. I have winners that are currently running. But I do not trade those things because they are subjective to your opinion. Okay, all the things you mentioned: bookmap, order flow, footprint, volume. Right? They're subjective to your opinion, and they're based off of they're relative to other positions in time. Okay, so you can't have an objective point of view.
Break even on winning trades.
You can't have an objective point of view of something. It's all relative to each other. Okay, so it makes things really difficult when you have flat trading sessions. Okay, so let's say, you know, we're entering these past few days, for example, everything's been flat. Well, your volume, your book map, all this shit is relative to previous data, right? So you're not going to know that this is a small amount of data. You're just going to know it's relative to that data. You know, this might be a lot more volume, right? But it's still nothing right now, right? But I don't trade volume because that's not what's important. What's important is price. I don't care how much or how many orders there are at a certain price. That's useless. All I care about is that I make money, and I make money via the price going up. So for me to look at something that does not correlate to me making money would be idiotic, right? So the only thing that really matters is where does price attempt to go to, and if it can hold that price, right? And right now what's happening is we are attempting to enter this. Can it hold it? Well, we got a couple more hours left to figure that out, right? I'm hoping that it bounces so that we can continue to the next leg up, right? And that's how price action works. Real price action, not fucking ICT stuff, right? That's how actually the market works. I'm telling you with like 100% certainty, this is how the market works. I've been doing this for 13 years now, guys, and it has taken me a very long time to figure this out for sure. I know for sure how this works, right? There's never a time where something surprises me. I always know. And you're like, oh, why do you not have a 100% win rate? I almost do. I almost do. 85% win rate is pretty much 100 when you account for making mistakes, right? Where are we at here? You can see the fucking data here. 4 trades wrong, right? pretty easy to make a couple mistakes, right? You do have a damn good win rate. Yeah, correct. I will tell you something. The higher time frame you go, the easier it is to predict the market. Okay, so your win rate will get closer to 50% the lower time frame you go. All right, just so you know, it's how it works for sure. Because it's much more difficult to be able to understand all of the layers of fractals. What's your average R trading DMC? 1-ish, yeah. Right. What else we got here? Anything? Oh God, that's just he just played it in reverse. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. It would be funny if he did it forward and then reversed.
Where
right?
is Slius?
Silas? I don't know.
Я брат, но несчастный, разбудить меня одно, может стать попытаться, может и меня одно. Перебереги моя любовь, перебереги моя душа, не пристань любовь писо, хочу любиться не спеша, только ты и я. Позабили все круги, только ты и я. Снова подарить круги, дальше.
Bro, it bothers me that he bought a Rolex. Like, why would you look? Why would you buy a Rolex? Like, that's like this model too. Like, the thing is, like, Rolexes are only good, like luxury watches are only good to buy in like bullish markets, right? Because there's so much money flowing around people, but in a recession, like, watches are not a good investment, and especially not like I wouldn't go for brown first of all, but I would have gone for something cool like a oyster pearl or like an orange or a green, you know. But brown's kind of silly. He's got all this money, dude. He fucking. I wouldn't be buying Rolexes even with that amount of money, but anyways. Let's watch a couple more. I think the market's done for the day. I think tomorrow is going to be pretty flat too. We've been kind of saying that this whole week is just going to be nothing. Actually, shit. There's is there a Fed announcement tonight? I think there's a Fed announcement during Asia session. Keep your eyes up for that. I'm not able to stream because I do another thing on Thursday nights, but
inverse for value gap, like. It's so easy, oh my god! It's so easy, bro.
this is who you guys aspire to be.
CPI tomorrow.
This is the most famous day trader. That's nice. Bro, no. I knew I was gonna get scammed the second I seen the flags. I knew this was gonna be a scam. And I still watched the whole thing anyways, and you did too. Don't want me to get you a comb? I have a comb, dude. I don't have time to comb things, alright? There's much more important things than combing. Anyways, CPI tomorrow. There might be a Fed thing right now. Well, in like a few hours. I'm gonna wrap it up there, dude. I think the market, you know, looks like they pulled the rug there on something, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do anything else for the day. We'll have to check in tomorrow. What do you think about old Wall Street saying markets don't bottom on a Friday?
We had
I
no
don't
choice what you showed we watched.
I don't think that means anything, dude. That rule can't be. My Discord, it's all over. Like, if you're having issues finding the Discord, like, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally everywhere on all my social medias. It's literally on the page you're watching right now from wherever you're watching from. I don't know, dude. You're kind of a lost cause if you can't look at the description. Like, you're probably not gonna make it as a trader if you can't figure out how to look at a description. It's in everything. It's everywhere. It's literally like every link on every social media. Okay. That's all, boys. Take it easy. See you tomorrow.
I'm never gonna let you down. I'll always be around, even when the world goes dark.